Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. So I am Nur Haznirah as your HR manager. So for today's discussion, we will discuss about the drawback or the disadvantages of working from home, and you guys can give your opinion on how to improve regarding these issues. Okay, so now I will introduce my groupmate. So here we have Nurzarifah as our CEO. Next we have Sayang Elyiana as the marketing officer. Rohaizaazira as the technical officer. Chang Min Xuan as our financial officer. And the last one is Ainin Sofiya as our intern. So let's proceed to our discussion. So now I want to ask our CEO, what do you think about the disadvantages of working from home?
Thank you, HR Manager, for the question and inviting me in this discussion. So, as a CEO of the company, I believe that every employee has struggled during the pandemic season and tried their best by working remotely. But this approach may have some limitation and has had a significant impact on both organization and individuals, such as the employee itself. So, it also brings many challenges to the work as a CEO. One of the disadvantages of working from home is the lack of face-to-face supervision on the manager and the employee. The CEO could oversee some of the demand made by the employee and the manager due to working from home. When working from home, online meetings and workshops are vital to keep the employees doing their job and avoid them to do idle tasks. But by doing so for almost half a day or maximum of 8 hours a day, I believe that online meetings can make employee tired and unable to focus. That I may aid on to the this drawback of working from home. That's all from me.
Yes, I agree with our CEO point, which is you said that lack of face-to-face supervision on the manager and the employees. So I want to share with you guys one of the disadvantages of working from home as a HR manager is that I think it is very difficult to monitor employees' performance. It is because it's not easy for manager to monitor their staff performance and progress without being in a same place. So this is very problematic if their job role requires a lot of background tasks that cannot be monitored on the work system. So to tackle this problem, I think I will frequently catch up call with them to ask for any update on the progress. But when I think back, I think it might be consume a lot of time. So yeah, I think that's one of the disadvantages that I can say here. So how about the viewpoint from the technical officer regarding this issue?
So regarding to this issue, I would like to bring attention of the access to the equipment and also resources. As many of you may already be aware, technical officer may not have the same access to the equipment and resources that they will have in the office. So this can be significant problem for those who require specialized software and also hardware to perform their job duties. In addition, another challenge that we're facing is the difficulty with troubleshooting and problem solving when working remotely without easy access to the same tools and the ability to easily ask for help from colleagues. I, as a technical officer, also struggle to troubleshoot and resolve the issue. This can greatly impact the productivity and also effectiveness in our role. So that's all from my viewpoint.
I see. So lack of access to the resources and the difficulty with the troubleshooting also can lead to the disadvantages of work from home. So next, why not we hear the opinion from the financial officer regarding this issue?
Alright, basically, I would divide the drawbacks and challenges of working from home into two main categories, which are organizational readiness and also client needs. So in terms of organizational readiness, the first point that I want to point out is that the organization is not oriented and not mature enough. This can be proved as most of the companies are not think of a functioning way, in this case for me as a financial officers, to work from home. I would say that I could not work in an effective and systematic way at home as compared to in the office, as most of the facilities can only be found in the office. Even worse, the negative impact of working from home happens when the organization does not trust its employees. The company may think that the employees are not working honestly and they do not deliver results. This situation can happen as they are not willing to believe their employees. In terms of the client needs, the financial officers like me cannot conduct face-to-face interaction with their clients. As we all know, financial officers handle assets and monies, and it revolves around trust. They will need to provide customer service to the clients as well. Hence, it is not an effective way and good choice to host clients in at home. And it is better to have a direct interaction with the clients. Somehow, some of them may not be comfortable using technology. So that's all from me.
Yeah, I agree with your point as when we work from home, we cannot have face-to-face interaction. So as a HR manager, I think information security risk also can be one of the disadvantages of working from home. It is because when employee operate online, information security issues could be more likely to develop. So there is an increase in danger with the laptop being taken home and the need for the staff to access server offsite. So employees need to make sure that the staff take some precaution, which is by installing the VPN, so that it can secure the company data. So I think that's all for me. So I would love to hear the opinion from the marketing officer about this issue.
Thank you to our HR manager. So, in my point of view, from the marketing team, I would like to highlight three main problems that we faced. The first one is that promotional materials cannot be prepared as setting up a home office with a high-end laptop or desktop, connecting to high-speed internet, and even other equipments like printers or fax machines. It could be costly for us since we're not going to use it for a long-term period, and that is not very convenient for sure. Other difficulty that we face is working over the internet are avoiding us to access the sensitive documents from the company, which otherwise are easily accessible if we are in the office itself, like big file materials and those which have the security code. And I think that sharing those information online, like in Google Drive or via emails, might raise the security issues like the one our HR manager just mentioned just now, and it could harm our company's confidential information.
Thank you to our marketing officer for the great opinion just now. So I will pass to our intern to voice out her opinion regarding this issue.
All right, so I will explain the topic from the viewpoints of an intern. Most people will agree that it is more challenging for anyone to start a new position remotely. So usually newcomers should have to face interaction with supervisor, colleague, and clients as a typical work setting. So interns are able to understand on how the company works. The office settings enable casual interaction with co-workers in the tea room, socializing after work, working through a meeting, and so on. So I think nothing replaces face-to-face contact when it comes to observing people, work culture, and group dynamic. But for the first drawback that I identify in this topic is we as intern, we do not know other interns unless I reach out or I happen to be assigned to work on a project together. Interns who have no fewer ties to begin with or have no friends may find it harder to engage and perform effectively in this workplace using the work from home method. That's all from me.
I think that's a very good opinion from our intern. Next, I would like to open the stage to any of you to voice out any suggestion on what to improve. If anyone has any agreement or disagreement, you can also voice out your opinion here. So now I will open the stage.
I would like to give my opinion regarding the problem that I stated before, because I have found out the way to combat to this challenge, which is unfamiliar with other, by setting up virtual activities with other interns. Maybe I could try to find other interns via LinkedIn, Slack Workspace, or message board in the company database. And I could take initiative to create a group chat and assign a time to chat as group or play games. I can start by saying, "Hello, miss, I saw you as an intern at this company, and I would like to chat you on how you got into this field and what project are you currently working on." It could be great if we could communicate more and have a real conversation. So I think by doing these activities, I able to know more intern and gain more friends, even though we couldn't meet face to face. That's it.
I totally agree on your way of thinking to solve the problem, because I think that the primary focus of an intern must always be in maintaining a healthy relations with not just your supervisors, also with your entire team. As an intern, I think there will be a plenty of times you will not know what to do or how to proceed for some tasks. And you cannot always pester your supervisor with those every little things. Hence, you must earn the trust of your team itself. So this would lead to develop the skills of adapting, and when your superiors acknowledges you in building these kind of relationships in your company, who knows, you might get a better job or the job that you wanted to do in the future.
Wow, that's a very great way of thinking to solve the problem. Thank you for giving your opinion. So how about so we back to our marketing officer again. So do you have any solution on how to overcome this issue?
To overcome these issues, the one that I have mentioned just now, which are the promotional materials and security issues, I am suggesting that allowing one day for the employees to go to the office would be convenient. Of course, not everyone in the team or the whole company should come together. Maybe we can do a schedule or duty roster for those who can come on what day. So, since physical materials are important for us to market our product, I think this will be convenient for everyone. As for the security issue, my suggestion would be encouraging the use of virtual private networks or any other secure cloud access. Because based on what I search and I ask my friends from other companies, they are using these secure networks. It's like an online cloud or virtual private networks that can only be accessed for the employees only, like for that employees in the company only, not for the outsiders. So it will be safer for us to access any files, and it may decrease the harm of our confidential files in our company. So maybe Miss CEO can take consider on my suggestions.
Actually, I agree with your point about the use of the virtual private network, which is VPN. Because just now I talked about information security risk, where the employees need to take action to secure the company data by installing the VPN. It is because from what I know, VPN is one software that can encrypt your data, and it also offers the secure online access to a distant company. So this can keep your data and file in a safe condition while still allowing personal access. Yeah. So why not we hear from our financial officer on how to improve this situation?
Alright, to improve this situation, organization must take digital connectivity to servers and application into consideration. This is to ensure the accessibility between the financial officers and the employees, as they may need to resolve the disputes between customer service and also the sales teams. To ensure the productivity of the work, the financial officers must always stay connected with other employees to secure the effectiveness and also the uh, efficiency in work and make sure everything goes well. In this case, the financial officer have to contact the other department on financial and accounting matters, and they need to find their ways to solve the problems. While to build the trust between company and also the employees, it is also quite a good way to set up a schedule or a plan by always making sure all the things that have been scheduled are done in before having lunch or taking break. For instance, the financial officers need to finish managing the records and also the receipts in a certain time. They also need to produce the daily, monthly, and also yearly transaction within the given duration of time. Since the clients may not know how to use the technology well, using common communication tools which are more familiar and easy to use can solve this problem as well. It is also recommended to not just rely on one communicating method. Yeah, that's all from me.
I have something to add on. I agree on the point that digital connectivity in financial services is very important to foresee in an organization. Furthermore, it does include cost reduction, better and more integrated security, and it is seen as a more efficient and cost-effective approach for the technical officers. But for the next point, I just to disagree on connection between employees such as technical officer with different departments. It should not become a big issue as nowadays there are many platform or smart application or website to use that are intended to be effective in connecting with the employees without having to contact them manually. So I hope technical officer can take my point from my view.
Okay, thank you to our CEO. I would love to know the proposed solution from our technical officer. Can you share some with us?
So I would like to propose a solution to the issue of access to equipment and also resources. The only way to address this is for company to provide remote worker with the necessary equipment and also resources such as laptop, software, and also VPN access. This will be ensure that technical officers have the tools they need to work effectively from home. Moreover, a strong communication and collaboration culture also can help to mitigate this disadvantage by fostering an environment where a remote worker can easily communicate and collaborate with their colleagues, so we can ensure that technical officers have the support they need to troubleshoot and also solve the problem effectively.
Yes, I agree with your point that working from home is actually not that effective as compared to work in the office, as we could not get the equipment that is similar to what we can get in the office. As technical officers, they have to do maintenance of the system frequently. Hence, I think it will be more convenient for them to have the tools well equipped for the maintenance process to be done successfully. Yeah, that's all from me.
Yeah, that's right. So now we are back to our CEO. So what are your opinions on how to improve regarding this issue?
Okay, regarding the issues from the disadvantage of employees tend to get tired by working remotely is to introduce some fun in online and virtual meeting by adding some gamification elements. By having short fun activities in between the meeting, it can loosen up the employees, and they also can have a short break from working. With this gamification approach while having meeting, it can enhance co-workers' virtual meeting experience and provide a long-term engagement between them. Other than that, it can also keep employees motivated and avoid them from being stressful by implementing a star point or rewards for employees that constantly show patience and discipline in working. That's all.
I also would like to add, because I agree with the CEO viewpoint where the employees can have fun while working remotely. Not only it can strengthen the relationship between the co-workers, but also as an intern, I can get know everyone, and importantly, my internship experience can be memorable and enjoyable. This experience can be tremendously valuable, providing young workers the opportunity to build skills for their resumes and meet people who are working in their preferred industry. That's all for me.
I see. That's a good statement proposed by our intern. So I, as the HR manager, is thinking of proposing one system where the employees can update and submit and also get the approval from the high authority. So by doing this system, employees just need to update their works and the manager can monitor them from far away. So it is also very convenient because it can use anywhere and the manager can keep track of the employees' attendance every working days. So that's what I want to suggest here.
So from a technical standpoint, I agree that implementing a system will have many benefits. We allow for remote worker, increased communication and efficiency, and also provide a convenient way for managers to track employee attendance. However, it's also important to consider the potential challenge and limitation that may arise while implementing a system, such as security risks and also the need for proper training and support for employee and also manager to use effectively. So that's all.
So, what a great discussion we have today. So, before we end, I would like to ask if anyone has anything to add.
No.
No, no. I'm
No?
No.
satisfied with the discussion.
Yeah.
Okay, so I take it as no. So, if no one want to add your point, so I think that's all for our discussion today. So, thank you everyone and have a good day. Bye.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Thank you.